Wow, stories.
Am I the idiot for telling my mom it will be her fault if all of her kids have no relationship with her? My female 18, mom, female 46, was cleaning the house and was mad because it was her only day off. She yelled at my younger brother for leaving a cup out, as he is notorious for doing so, and he said it wasn't his. My younger sister admitted to it being hers, and my mom said, "Sorry, it wasn't you this time." I told her that it was rude to give him a half-assed apology like that, and also if she was mad about cleaning on her day off, she should have just had everyone cleaning up for 15 minutes every day to keep the house clean. My dad cleans up after himself and does most of the chores in the house, all while working 2 remote jobs. He only ever occasionally asks for help. I also explained to my mom that she does only work about 4 hours a day, including commuting, and that she had plenty of time every day to work on sections of the house if it bothers her so badly. She yelled at me to not tell her what she needs to do, and that her hormones are all over the place right now. She might be potentially going through menopause, so I need to be nicer to her. I told her that I am being nice to her and trying to suggest how to properly handle this issue. She stormed out to go on a walk, and I explained to my dad what happened after he heard the door slam. When my mom came back, I had asked her if she'd like to continue the conversation like an adult, to which she said no, but I told her then she can just listen to me talk if she doesn't want to have a whole conversation. She instantly starts yelling and telling me I'm being a massive witch and a jerk. I try calmly explaining to her that if she keeps being rude to my younger siblings, they're going to end up just like me and my older sister. This is when I laid it on her that I've had no relationship with her for at least 4 years, and that I see her more as an explosive little sibling that I have to walk on eggshells around. She got mad and told me I am autistic and have ADHD BTW, that my brain only really works half the time. I flat out told her that her friends have rotted her brain into thinking that because she's a parent, she's always right. And after some back and forth with my dad even trying to get her to listen to me, she walked out screaming about how she clearly can't stay in this house any longer. My brother is sobbing about how he thinks my mom and dad are going to get divorced, and I called her on it right then and there that she's a manipulative and self-centered POS who uses this to garner sympathy from my siblings. I said if she cared about my siblings, she wouldn't be acting like this. After hearing this, she quickly ran up into her room saying she'll be a prisoner in her own house. My dad said I was being an idiot because the kids didn't see what she was doing as emotional manipulation, but are distressed at me trying to show them. My older sister, however, said I wasn't the idiot, but unfortunately the kids are just going to have to see later in life how she was emotionally manipulative. Am I an idiot? Edit. I see a lot of people saying I'm an idiot and I have nothing but disrespect for my mother. I would like to add I have tried to repair our relationship multiple times, but she ends up blowing up at me for one thing or another. Something as simple as getting my own savings account to save up and move out she gets mad at, and even calls me ridiculous for. This is also not new behavior, and in times when her and my dad have gotten into arguments, I was the one who had to run after her and try to get her to come back. So I do see where my little brother is coming from. I do acknowledge I was being an idiot in the fact that I did continue the argument, but I really just want her to see how she's affecting this family in a very negative way, and has been for multiple years now. Edit 2. Also, I would like to add that I do clean around the house when I can. I'm not home most of the time because I do house sitting and stay the night with people's dogs, pets while they are out of town and such. My dad also cleans when he can, and gets stressed at how messy the house can get. He works almost 60+ hours a week for his 2 jobs, and he, at the very least, makes sure that his area and room are clean and loads up dishes. It's just that when I try and tell my siblings to help around the house, they give me the, "You're not my mom, so don't tell me what to do." And then my mom says that I need to stop trying to be a mom and take her place. My dad, again, works a lot, so he doesn't have a lot of time to make sure the stuff actually gets done until he gets a break from work. Not an idiot. Your mom needs help. But that's not your responsibility. It sucks that you're the one being more of an adult. I stopped letting my mom blame me for setting my dad off a long time ago. Her ridiculous reaction is not your fault, just because you didn't let her verbal abuse to your siblings slide. Just because they don't know it's abuse yet, doesn't make it an excuse to allow it to happen. Everyone sucks here. Your mother is abusive. You, however, made things worse and everyone turned on you for forcing a confrontation. You want her to change, but she won't. You need to understand she will never change at all. Your siblings won't be able to talk to her because she doesn't want conversation. Start learning to pick out fights. Focus on leaving. You will not change the environment you are in.